Shadow 6 Typhoon. This homemade water vehicle is a unique hybrid built out of 3 other vehicles. A Polaris RZR was used as the body, and 2 Yamaha GP1800R SVHO jet skis mounted on the lower part are responsible for movement. The developers had to rework almost all of the internal components to put this machine in motion. Most of the Typhoon's parts were custom built. The design is patented, and the hull is reinforced with titanium and carbon fiber. The vehicle accommodates up to 3 people and reaches speeds of up to 95 miles per hour. It was created by Shadow 6, a group of mechanics who make such vehicles to order. The fabulous Flamingo. The aircraft whose wreckage you see on your screen survived World War II and then traveled the world as a cargo carrier for several decades. A team of 2 men, father and son, decided to give it a second life. Actually, at Round Engine Aero, they deal with salvaging and reselling old planes, but the Douglas DC-3, purchased in 2019, became a very personal project for the team. Disassembling the aircraft took about 3 days. The stripped fuselage was patched up repeatedly, treated for traces of corrosion, and eventually became the body for a motorhome. Engineers tried to preserve the original appearance, so they made extensive use of its details in the project design. For example, the wings above the wheels were made from the body of the aircraft engine. Also, it was decided to keep the original dashboard. Now it's responsible for the operation of lighting, air conditioning, heating, and other systems. Extreme Haglunds. The next car we'll show you was designed in the US, this time in the city of Roscoe, Montana. Over the past few years, engineer Bill Feely has managed to design more than a dozen unique custom cars. This model was built using a mid-size Chevy Colorado 2009 truck. The master divided the body into 2 independent parts, each with its own tracked platform. They differ from the original ones in their increased practicality. Each track is made of 3 separate parts, so in case of damage, only a small part of the construction becomes unusable, and it can be easily replaced if necessary. The vehicle is powered by a 300 horsepower engine. Veta vehicles. For about 14 years, the specialists of Veta vehicles, headed by Mike Veta, have been creating completely unique sports cars. Our attention was caught by the ETV and Slash models, though the lineup includes as many as 7 cars at the moment. ETV is one of the most popular cars of the brand. It has a futuristic appearance, air suspension, outside cameras, and 2 monitors on the dashboard. Other features are impossible to describe, as each ETV made in the studio is unique. Absolutely all details, from the power plant to the interior trim, are based on the customer's ideas. The specialists offer an unlimited number of possibilities. While creating Slash, the experts were inspired by the Batmobile. The model, with rear-wheel drive and automatic paddle shift transmission, boasts 450 horsepower. Fab 4's Chimera. Low, wide SUVs with big tires are not easy to design, but the American studio Fab 4's managed to do it. The Chimera is an entirely custom car with an enormous suspension travel, a spectacular transmission, and great power. The engine is a 5.9-litre 12-valve 6BT Cummins with 230 horsepower and 440 foot-pounds of torque. The chassis was completely modified for this particular model. On the whole, most of the details of the car are custom, including the safety cage, the interior layout, the seat upholstery, the dashboard, and the center console. Water Car Python. This is one of the fastest amphibious cars in the world. It's based on the Chevrolet Corvette sports car, which, thanks to the efforts of the engineers, transforms into a fast watercraft in no time. The water car Python is maneuverable both in water and on land. It goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. Switching between land and water modes is done instantly with the push of a button on the dashboard. On the water, the amphibious vehicle reaches a top speed of 60 miles per hour. Power output depends on the model of the General Motors LS series engine chosen by the customer. The Sloth. 2 years ago, Greg Higgs of Fab Fours set himself an ambitious goal, creating a show car that no one had ever seen before. Now, you can see the results on your screen. The Sloth was built in record time, based on the 2019 Toyota Tacoma pickup truck. The project encapsulates a whole bunch of custom modifications. The team redid the doors and front bumper, the pillars, swapped the tires for 43-inch Mickey Thompson tires, and completely changed the floor and firewall. Even the exterior lighting system was designed from scratch. Jaguar F-Type. 2018 marked the 70th anniversary of Jaguar's sports car history. Especially for this event, the company's specialists converted their F-Type convertible, giving it the ability to drive on dirt and compete in rallies. The modification received an updated suspension with handmade shock absorbers, braking system, and off-road lighting. The engine is a 2-liter 4-cylinder modular Ingenium. The interior has also been refined and received a simpler and more minimalistic look. The most striking external detail is the shock protection frame. The Jeep Wrangler TJ 2005. Next, we have another remarkable custom model made by one single person. The engineer managed to create a genuine beast out of a 2005 Jeep Wrangler TJ SUV, and almost every part had to be designed or ordered separately. The master didn't share info about the technical specifications, but we know for sure that the car got a 4.5-inch suspension lift, an Angry Bird grille, and EAG fenders. Lincoln Navigator Astor. While creating this car, the specialists of the American tuning studio Lexani paid special attention to the exterior and interior design. As for other peculiarities, we can highlight the lengthened wheelbase, which was needed only to improve comfort in the cabin, Italian leather upholstered seats, a roomy tailor-made bar, as well as a ceiling with fluorescent lights imitating the starry sky. These are only some of the amazing features that will immediately draw your attention. Other gimmicks include a touchscreen that lets you conveniently operate the systems, a fold-out desk, a built-in Mac computer, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. All of this, if desired, will allow you to keep working even on the road. Toyota Hilux Arctic Trucks. This custom vehicle is a modified Toyota Hilux SUV that was created by the Polish division of the Icelandic company Arctic Trucks. The finished vehicle stands out for its increased autonomy, mobility, and improved off-road performance. The model was equipped with a reinforced, specially designed frame and original Arctic Trucks low-pressure tires. The gear ratios of both the front and rear differentials have been increased, and the suspension has been modified. Ground clearance was also increased from 8.7 to 13.6 inches, which is well above the ground clearance of most commercial vehicles and even military vehicles. Top speed was reduced, but the minimum turning radius was increased. The angle of approach is 57 degrees instead of the original 30, and the angle of departure is 39 instead of 22. MAN TGX. It is no coincidence that this custom truck was picked as the most beautiful truck in Romania in 2016. This modification of a heavy-duty truck received elaborate, sophisticated exterior lighting, which makes it visible even in pitch darkness. In the daytime, the MAN TGX will amaze you with its unique body design. The manufacturer is the Romanian studio Pet Trans.
Hey, stop being lazy, it's time to use that brain of yours. Welcome to Brain Time. Incredible facts from the past, the present, and even the future. The power of nature and wild animals, amazing facts and unsolved mysteries. You'll find all this and much more here. Subscribe now, you won't regret it.